March 21st. Numbers chapter 32nd, verse 1st until chapter 33rd, verse 39th. Now the children of Reuben and the children of Gad had a very great multitude of cattle. And when they saw the land of Jazer and the land of Gilead, that, behold, the place was a place for cattle, the children of Gad and the children of Reuben came and spake unto Moses, and unto Eleazar the priest, and unto the princes of the congregation, saying, Ataroth, and Dibon, and Jazer, and Neha, and Esbon, and Eleale, and Seban, and Nebo, and Beon, even the country which the Lord smote before the congregation of Israel, is a land for cattle, and thy servants have cattle. Wherefore, said they, if we have found grace in thy sight, let this land be given unto thy servants for a possession, and bring us not over Jordan. And Moses said unto the children of Gad and to the children of Reuben, Shall your brethren go to war, and shall I sit here? And wherefore discourage ye the heart of the children of Israel from going over into the land which the Lord hath given them? Thus did your fathers, when I sent them from Kadesh Barnea, to see the land. For when they went up unto the valley of Skull, and saw the land, they discouraged the heart of the children of Israel, that they should not go into the land which the Lord had given them. And the Lord's anger was kindled the same time, and he sware, saying, Surely none of the men that came up out of Egypt from 20 years old and upward shall see the land which I sware unto Abraham, and to Isaac, and unto Jacob, because they have not wholly followed me, save Caleb the son of Jephunneh the Kenizzite, and Joshua the son of Nun, for they have wholly followed the Lord. And the Lord's anger was kindled against Israel, and he made them wander in the wilderness 40 years, until all the generation that had done evil in the sight of the Lord was consumed. And behold, you are risen up in your father's stead, an increase of sinful men, to augment yet the first anger of the Lord toward Israel. For if you turn away from after him, he will yet again leave them in the wilderness, and he shall destroy all these people. And they came near unto him, and said, We will build sheepfolds here for our cattle, and cities for our little ones. But we ourselves will go ready armed before the children of Israel, until we have brought them into their place. And our little ones shall dwell in the fenced cities, because of the inhabitants of the land. We will not return unto our houses, until the children of Israel have inherited every man his inheritance. For we will not inherit with them on yonder side Jordan, or forward, because our inheritance is fallen to us on this side of Jordan eastward. And Moses said unto them, If you will do this thing, if you will go armed before the Lord to war, and you will go out all of you armed over Jordan before the Lord, until he hath driven out his enemies from before him, and the land be subdued before the Lord, then afterward you shall return, and be guiltless before the Lord and before Israel, and this land shall be your possession before the Lord. But if you will not do so, behold, you have sinned against the Lord, and be sure your sin will find you out. Build your cities for your little ones, and folds for your sheep, and do that which hath proceeded out of your mouth. And the children of Gad and the children of Reuben spake unto Moses, saying, Thy servants will do as my Lord commandeth. Our little ones, our wives, our flocks, and our cattle shall be there in the cities of Gilead. But thy servants will pass over, every man armed for war, before the Lord to battle, as my Lord saith. So concerning them Moses commanded Eleazar the priest, and Joshua the son of Nun, and the chief fathers of the tribes of the children of Israel. And Moses said unto them, If the children of Gad and the children of Reuben will pass with you over Jordan, every man armed to battle, before the Lord, and the land shall be subdued before you, then you shall give them the land of Gilead for a possession. But if they will not pass over with you armed, they shall have possessions among you in the land of Canaan. And the children of Gad and the children of Reuben answered, saying, As the Lord hath said unto thy servants, so will we do. We will pass over armed before the Lord into the land of Canaan, that the possession of our inheritance on this side Jordan may be ours. And Moses gave unto them, even to the children of Gad, and to the children of Reuben, and unto half the tribe of Manasseh, the son of Joseph, the kingdom of Sihon, king of the Amorites, and the kingdom of Og, king of Bashan, the land, with the cities thereof and the coasts, even the cities of the country round about. And the children of Gad built Dibon, and Ataroth, and Aroer, and Atroth, Sophan, and Jazer, and Jogbeah, and Beth-Nimrah, and Betharan, fenced cities, and folds for sheep. And the children of Reuben built Esbon, and Elealeh, and Kirjathaim, and Nebo, and Baalmeon, their names being changed, and Sibmah, and gave other names unto the cities which they builded. And the children of Machir the son of Manasseh went to Gilead, and took it, and dispossessed the Amorite which was in it. And Moses gave Gilead unto Machir the son of Manasseh, and he dwelt therein. And Jair the son of Manasseh went and took the small towns thereof, and called them Havoth Jair. And Nobah went and took Kenath, and the village thereof, and called it Nobah, after his own name. These are the journeys of the children of Israel, which went forth out of the land of Egypt with their armies under the hand of Moses and Aaron. And Moses wrote their goings out according to their journeys by the commandment of the Lord. And these are their journeys according to their goings out. And they departed from Ramses in the first month, on the 15th day of the first month. On the morrow after the Passover, the children of Israel went out with a high hand in the sight of all the Egyptians. For the Egyptians buried all their firstborn, which the Lord had smitten among them. Upon their gods also the Lord executed judgments. And the children of Israel removed from Ramses, and pitched in Succoth. And they departed from Succoth, and pitched in Ethan, which is in the edge of the wilderness. And they removed from Ethan, and turned again into Pihahiroth, which is before Baal-zephon, and they pitched before Migdol. And they departed from before Pihahiroth, and passed through the midst of the sea into the wilderness, and went 3 days' journey in the wilderness of Ethan, and pitched in Marah. And they removed from Marah, and came unto Elim. And in Elim were 12 fountains of water, and 70 palm trees. And they pitched there. And they removed from Elim, and encamped by the Red Sea. And they removed from the Red Sea, and encamped in the wilderness of Sin. And they took their journey out of the wilderness of Sin, and encamped in Dophkah. And they departed from Dophkah, and encamped in Alus. And they removed from Luz, and encamped at Rephidim, where was no water for the people to drink. And they departed from Rephidim, and pitched in the wilderness of Sinai. And they removed from the desert of Sinai, and pitched at Kibroth Hattaavah. And they departed from Kibroth Hattaavah, and encamped at Azeroth. And they departed from Azeroth, and pitched in Hitmah. And they departed from Hitmah, and pitched at Rimmon Peres. And they departed from Rimmon Peres, and pitched in Libnah. And they removed from Libnah, and pitched at Risa. And they journeyed from Risa, and pitched in Keilatah. And they went from Keilatah, and pitched in Mount Sapphir. And they removed from Mount Sapphir, and encamped in Hadadah. And they removed from Hadadah, and pitched in Makheloth. And they removed from Makheloth, and encamped at Tath. And they departed from Tath, and pitched at Tara. And they removed from Tara, and pitched in Mithkah. And they went from Mithkah, and pitched in Hasmonah. And they departed from Hasmonah, and encamped at Moseroth. And they departed from Moseroth, and pitched in Bene Jaakan. And they removed from Bene Jaakan, and encamped at Orah Jidgad. And they went from Orah Jidgad, and pitched in Jotbathah. And they removed from Jotbathah, and encamped at Ebrona. And they departed from Ebrona and encamped at Eziongaber. And they removed from Eziongaber and pitched in the wilderness of Zin, which is Kadesh. And they removed from Kadesh and pitched in Mount Or, in the edge of the land of Edom. And Aaron the priest went up into Mount Or at the commandment of the Lord, and died there in the 40th year after the children of Israel were come out in the land of Egypt, and the first day of the fifth month. And Aaron was 123 years old when he died in Mount Or.